long time ago, in a small village, lived Daniel, who was born into silence. The kind of silence that comes from poverty. The kind that lives in cracked walls, empty cupboards, and nights when hunger speaks louder than words. His father died before he learned how to shave, leaving his mother to raise him alone in a one-room house at the edge of town.
It's going to be okay.
She washed clothes for neighbors, sold vegetables by the roadside, and prayed endlessly that her son's life would be better than hers. Daniel grew up understanding struggle too early. By the time he entered secondary school, he already knew what it meant to be looked down upon. His uniform was always faded, his sandals worn thin, his school bag stitched more times than he could count. Yet inside him burned a quiet fire, an unshakable belief that education was his only escape. At Bright Future Secondary School, Daniel was invisible to most people. Teachers admired his intelligence but pitied his background. Students mocked his appearance but envied his brilliance. He never complained, he never fought back. He focused on his books, on his dreams, on surviving another day.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
Then one morning, everything changed. Her name was Amara. She arrived at school in a sleek black SUV, stepping out with grace and confidence. Her uniform was always spotless, her shoes polished, her hair neatly braided. She was the daughter of Chief Raymond Okafor, one of the wealthiest and most feared businessmen in the region. To many, she was untouchable, but to Daniel, she was human. Their worlds collided the day Daniel found her crying behind the classroom block, tears falling silently, pride shattered after failing a test for the first time in her life. Daniel, shy and unsure, offered help. She accepted. That small moment grew into something neither of them expected. They studied together, walked together, talked about life, dreams, fears, and the future. Amara admired Daniel's resilience. Daniel admired her kindness. Slowly, silently, love took root. But love does not exist in a vacuum. Whispers began, classmates talked, teachers watched, and soon the rumors reached the ears of Amara's parents. Chief Okafor was a man who believed money defined wealth. When he discovered his daughter was involved with a poor boy, rage consumed him. Not because Daniel had done anything wrong, but because Daniel dared to dream above his class. Daniel was summoned to the Okafor mansion. He walked through towering gates guarded by armed men, his heart pounding like a drum. Inside, wealth surrounded him. Marble floors, chandeliers, expensive art. He felt small, unworthy, exposed. The confrontation was brutal. Chief Okafor angrily shouted at him.
What were you thinking? You know better than this!
Amara's mother slapped him and insulted his background. Guards were ordered to teach him a lesson. Daniel was beaten, humiliated, and thrown out like trash. That same night, Amara was locked in her room. Her phone was taken, her freedom stripped away. The next morning, she was sent to a distant boarding school. No goodbye, no explanation, only silence. Daniel returned home bruised, on the outside and inside. The boy who believed love could conquer all learned a painful truth. Love was not enough. He stopped attending school, stopped eating, stopped talking. His mother begged and watched helplessly as her son faded into sadness. One night, unable to breathe in the same town that had crushed him, Daniel packed a small bag. He kissed his sleeping mother on the forehead and left a note. I must leave to find who I am. If I stay, I will die slowly. With no money and no connections, Daniel boarded a night bus to the city. The city was unforgiving. Daniel slept under bridges, begged for work, and was cheated more times than he could count. He carried cement at construction sites, cleaned mechanic shops, sold water on the streets, and went days without food. Many nights, he cried himself to sleep. But pain hardened him, humiliation fueled him, love haunted him. One day, while working at a mechanic workshop, Daniel noticed something important. Customers were often cheated simply because they lacked information. That observation sparked an idea. He saved little by little, bought a used phone, started connecting customers to honest mechanics for a small fee. The idea grew, failures came, losses followed, but Daniel refused to quit. Years passed. The poor boy learned business, learned patience, learned power. Daniel built a company from nothing, then another. He expanded into logistics, transportation, and services. The same boy who was once thrown out of a mansion now signs million-naira deals. Yet, despite the wealth, something was missing. Amara? Daniel returned home a changed man, driving his luxurious car in the streets of his hometown. When his mother saw him, she was happy and was very proud of his son. And people who once ignored him now bowed. Teachers who pitied him now praised him. The town buzzed with disbelief. Then Daniel heard the truth. Amara had refused every forced engagement. She was disowned, stripped of wealth. She chose dignity over comfort and now taught children in a rural school.
And that's how we can learn so much from stories. Who can tell me what they learned from this tale?
Daniel found her. The moment their eyes met, years of pain collapsed into tears. They embraced, not as poor boy and rich girl, but as survivors.
I never stopped loving you.
Neither did I.
Daniel requested a meeting with Chief Okafor. This time, power had shifted. Chief Okafor apologized, begged, blamed pride, but Daniel had already won, not with revenge, but with growth. I didn't come back for money, Daniel said calmly. I came back for love.
I'm so sorry for everything I did to you.
Their wedding was simple, no excess, no pride, just love. As Daniel stood beside his mother and said, "Poverty did not destroy me, it prepared me."
Poverty did not destroy me. It prepared me.
He understood the lesson his life had taught him. Love is powerful, but self-worth, perseverance, and courage make love possible.